Hey, what's up, privates? As you guys may or may not know, I typically try to call my subscribers the privates because I'm SgtKeeneye. Anyways, if you haven't noticed, last week I didn't have a Friday Share-arinos video go up, and I'm not going to have one go up this week either. Now, when I first originally thought about making this series to go up every Friday to be the most shared video, to be the most liked video, to be the video that gets viewed the most throughout the week, and to really progress my channel out to other venues, you could say, I thought it was a really good idea, and Rona and I think another subscriber agreed with me. He's like, hey man, if you want to do that, I'll appreciate it. I'll help that series out. Now, the last time I actually did the series, it was a Halloween special. I did it on a jack-o'-lantern game, which was a flash game on mini clips, because I was like, Halloween, let's do a Halloween kind of flash game, and I did that. And just kind of didn't do well at all, and the one before that didn't really do that well either. I don't even think I maybe got through a month of it doing it, and compared to the rest of my videos and the extra effort it takes to make a special video every Friday when it comes to Friday Share-arinos, because I have to find a game, I have to see if that game's going to be fun or not, I have to see if it's going to record well, if it's really going to show my personality, show who I really am, I wouldn't call myself witty because I don't really like to compliment myself in such ways, but sometimes I come up with some things that have to pertain to do to the game that might make it hilarious content. I don't know, but it was a lot of work. It was extra things that I had to do every week, and it didn't really produce what I wanted it to do. I really wanted it to be this series. When I got into YouTube, what made me really want to get into YouTube when I started was, I would say about 70%, 60%, let's put it there, watching other YouTubes at the time, which was about 3 years ago. And maybe the idea came into my head about 3.5 years ago, and I didn't actually make my channel until a year later. But when I first started thinking about getting into YouTube, it was because I was watching SgtKeeneye. If you guys don't know, it's a huge YouTuber now. I think he's close to 2 million subscribers. Or his actual thing is SgtKeeneye. And he just is a generally entertaining guy. I'll probably have him in the description. He's just a generally I guess you could say hyperactive, pretty just he's got a lot of energy, and he really tries to connect with his audience, even being such a large channel. Back when I started watching him when he was smaller, obviously it's a lot easier to stay connected to your audience when it's smaller, but even now he still tries today. And when watching him, I just saw how much he enjoyed what he was doing, as a gamer, and doing your, well, how could you explain it? Doing your, basically I would call it a dream job. You can play games and have it be your job. That's, to me, sounded amazing. It sounded like a really awesome thing, and this community just felt so good. I don't know, it just felt amazing. When he did stuff like his I don't know if he does them anymore, because I just don't have time to watch people who put out so much content in a day. It just flies by me so easily. It's really hard, and at that point I know that this guy, obviously having 2 million subscribers, doesn't need my support as much as smaller guys do. And people in our community, I don't know, team support. I guess that's what our community is called, team support. And our team support community, or our team support family, needs the support much more than someone who has 2 million subscribers. I still watch his videos occasionally, but what was I going on about? I go on these tangents and I lose my train of thought. So yeah, his no-no topics. He had these no-no topics that were going on, and they really were they impacted me pretty hard. He talks about some really good things, how to treat people in the comments when it comes to homosexuality. These are all separate videos I'm naming off. How to feel when your significant other leaves you, or things of the like suicide. It's all really great topics. I loved when he did that series. I have no idea if he still does them though. And it just, that made me want to do YouTube so much. I was like, man, I already kind of love playing games, and I talk to myself a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. It's gotten a lot worse now. Or maybe it's not a bad thing. It's gotten a lot more common now because I do YouTube, and I don't know. It's interesting, to say the least. You know what I just realized? I'm not actually recording with Audacity, and I'm recording with my webcam connected to my Blue Snowball. Oh well, the quality of this video might not be the highest it can be. Anyways, it just felt good. Like, I was like, man, if I could do something like that, if I could make a community like that, it would just be amazing. It would feel so good. And that's what made me kind of start YouTube now. When I originally came into YouTube, the reason why that I'm thinking of this is because B&G Gamer, B&G, I might be saying his name wrong, give me a second. The B and the G, I'm going to go straight to his YouTube. Also, B&G Games and Videos, so I was close enough. B&G Games and Videos talked about how I just lost my train of thought again. Crap! What the hell was I talking about? I'm telling you guys, I have like the shortest freaking memory ever. Let me stop this video and figure out what I was talking about. Alright, now I remember what I was talking about. When I originally came onto YouTube, back in over 2.5 years ago, I believe it was April, somewhere in the late April, maybe in mid-April. Going back to my YouTubes back then, they're probably the most cringe-worthy things I could ever like look at myself for, because of not even just like the equipment I had. The equipment I had was bad. It was my laptop. It was a webcam microphone, in which on my laptop, my webcam microphone was trash. It really was like the trashiest, one of the trashiest probably microphones you could have, and even the video quality really isn't that good. And like going back to that, B&G, well, technically it was just B talking about this. B was talking about how going back into people's videos, their very first video, and looking at their most recent video to see how much they change, and it's crazy how much things change. Anyways, like I've been having this. I made my YouTube channel. I'm just all over the place. I made my YouTube channel, and it was different, man. It's a lot of hard work. Like, and this is one thing that maybe a lot of people don't realize, and it's something I didn't realize for a long time. YouTube's hard. Excuse my language. YouTube is hard as fucking work. It is. It really is. If you want to do well on YouTube, if you want to have your stuff look good, if you want good quality, good thumbnails, good everything, you're gonna put in hours, man. You know, when people did have this as their job, there's a lot of people who go and say, "Oh, get a real job. It's not a real job. You should go in and do manual labor and be a blue collar and that is I never agreed with that. I did see YouTube as a real job, but I never quite realized just how much work is put into it. I've been putting up 3 videos a day, as I've mentioned in my last vlog, and it's just it's a lot when you think about it. Like, just, you know, with going to school full time, having a girlfriend, having family, and doing videos, recording, rendering, editing, I never realized how much time it goes into. It's just like, this is, like I was saying, this is one thing that new YouTubers should know. It's not easy. It really is not easy. It's really difficult, honestly. Or maybe it's not the most difficult job in the world. Maybe it's not. But if you have ever been on the Let's Play subreddit on Reddit, so occasionally you'll see a guy come by who's like, new channel, look at my videos, help me out, yada yada yada. And I like helping people out like that. I really do. It's really awesome. And you go to his channel, you watch his videos, you see the problems and the things that he could fix, you let him know, and he just gets butthurt as hell. He just gets so butthurt. He's like, oh, I'm going to use an example. Alright, this is this guy, I don't remember his name, he posted his videos, and he was telling people to check out his channel and look at it and see what he could do. Not check out his channel, but look and see what he could do to improve. Give him any tips if he have any. And I go on and see what people have said, and I go on his channel and figure it out, and pretty much everyone's saying is right, and he's just getting there like really butthurt. Like, he had a couple of titles misspelled in his videos, which is pretty important when it comes to search engine optimization. Titles weigh heavily on search engine optimization. Search engine optimization? I can't remember. Optimization. There we go. I'm like turning, like, I was thinking Optimus Prime for whatever reason, optimization, and we're like saying you need to, you know, really improve your tags, you need to fix your video titles, and like search engine optimization, yada yada. He's just like, you guys are supposed to help me and not critique me. It's just some spelled names wrong. I don't understand what's... And he's like, there was some other things that made him kind of pull off to be kind of a douche who can't... I don't like to call people names like this, but kind of just the thin-skinned asshole. Like, they can't take criticism themselves. I'm going on a huge-ass tangent. I don't know. YouTube's hard. It's definitely some hard business. It's not an easy thing to do. And he was just like super butthurt, and I had a comment on it because, you know, I typically try and stay away from these people because they don't really know, and I go and comment on it, and I said, I'm like, dude, YouTube's not easy. And this guy's only been on his YouTube for like a week or 2 weeks, and he's like complaining he doesn't have any views. And it's like, this dude's... I'm like, I've been on YouTube for 2.5 years, man. It's a lot of damn work. I mean, for 2.5 years, I have 427 subscribers now, which I have to thank you guys very much. You guys have been very supportive. I really love like this community family feeling. It's really an amazing thing. It's awesome. It's awesome. But you're on there for like 2 weeks of complaining about not getting views. Like, I don't even remember when I got my first views. I don't remember 2.5 years ago about like specific things about my videos. I know I've learned a lot since then. But thin-skinned, man. If you're coming into this business and you take things like really, really to your heart, you really take it to heart, and you get upset over things that, well, everyone applies in a different position. This isn't going to apply to everyone. But if someone comments on your video and you're like, you fucking noob, you fat boy, blah, 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 blah. I've had someone come on and do this on my really old Binding of Isaac videos months ago. And I was just like, what? Get out of here! You're banned from my channel! Like, I don't know. I'm a little vindictive like that, I guess. I like to, when it's appropriate, I really like to throw down authority. Like, I don't know. It's a great feeling, especially when people try to tell you what to do. It's like, God damn it, no! Anyways, I'm going to go on to this video forever. Again, I just want to thank everyone for where I've gotten now, since I'm over 425. And I don't remember the original purpose of me making this video, other than Friday Share-arinos aren't happening. Tangents are crazy. A lot of goddamn tangents. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. And thanks for everyone for your support. I really appreciate it.